Before you throw your pots and pans away because they look ruined, try this first. Because most of the time what you're dealing with is not permanent damage, it's just buildup.
When cookware starts to look dull, stained, or discolored, that's usually from things like heat, grease, and residue building up over time.
And the reason regular dish soap doesn't fix it is because it's not designed to break through that type of buildup. So you end up cleaning it over and over and it still doesn't look clean. That's where something like the Barkeeper's Friend Superior Cookware Cleanser comes in. This is specially formulated for your pots and pans and other cookware, especially when you're dealing with heat stains, discoloration, and baked on residue. Now, one thing that I really love about this is you can adjust its strength depending on what you're working with. So if you use more water, you get a lighter clean. But if you use less water, you get a thicker paste, which is great for heavier buildup. Okay? Are you ready? Let's get started with copper.
The first thing I always do is put on a pair of gloves. You want to make sure your hands are protected, especially when you're working with a deeper clean like this. Then I go in with a non-abrasive sponge and dampen it with water. I also like to wet the surface I'm working on, in this case the pot, just so everything spreads a little more evenly. And before I go in with the product, I always give it a good shake. This helps make sure everything is mixed properly, so you're getting the best results when you start working it in. Copper tends to oxidize pretty quickly, which is why it can start to look dark or dull over time. As I'm working this in, you can already see it starting to brighten up almost immediately. That's because it's breaking through that oxidation on the surface. And as I'm doing this, I'm not rushing through it. I'm letting the product break through that buildup little by little. You'll usually start to see a difference in certain areas first, and that's completely normal. That means you're working through layers of buildup that have been sitting there over time. And again, you don't need a lot of pressure here. Let the product do the work for you. One thing you'll start to notice as you're doing this is that the surface starts to look more even before it looks completely clean. That's because you're removing buildup in layers, not all at once. So don't expect everything to disappear instantly. The goal is improvement with each pass. For stainless steel cookware, this is where you'll see heat stains or that rainbow discoloration. This is really common, especially if you cook at higher temperatures. As I'm working this in, you'll start to see those stains lift and the finish come back. And again, same thing here. I'm not rushing it. I'm letting the product work through that buildup gradually. And if you're dealing with heavier buildup, this is where you might need to go in with a slightly stronger paste. And sometimes it takes more than one pass, which is completely normal. There's nothing wrong with rinsing and repeating a couple of times. You're removing layers of buildup, not just wiping the surface. As you're working, you'll start to feel the difference too. The surface will go from feeling a little rough or uneven to smoother as that buildup is removed. And that's usually a good sign that you're making progress. And I do want to say this part because it's important to be realistic. Sometimes everything won't come back 100% because some stains can become set into the surface over time, but that doesn't mean it can't look significantly better. One extra tip I want to give you is always rinse with cold water. Cold water is going to help rinse the product away cleanly. A lot of feedback I hear is that sometimes the powder can feel a little harder to rinse, and that usually happens when people are using hot water. Hot water can cause it to stick a little more, so using cold water will give you a much cleaner finish. And as a final step, I like to go back in with a little dish soap and give everything one more quick wash, just to make sure everything is fully rinsed and there's no residue left behind.
Now I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, doesn't Barkeeper's Friend already have another powder cleaner? Yes, they absolutely do. That one is the original powder cleanser and it works great for general cleaning. But when it comes to cookware specifically, this one is a little different.
The cookware cleanser actually has 50% more surfactants than the original powder cleanser, which basically means it's better at breaking through the type of buildup you get on pots and pans.
And that's why when I'm working with cookware like this, I love using the Superior Cookware Cleanser because this is going to give you more an effective clean without you working as hard. Now let's talk about a few common mistakes I see people make when they use something like this. First, using too much pressure. You really don't need to scrub aggressively. Let the product do the work for you. Second, letting this sit way too long. This is really important. This is not something that needs a long dwell time. You want to work this in and then rinse it off. And third, expecting this to work in one pass. Especially with heavier buildup, you may need a couple of rounds, and that's completely normal. Now keep this in mind. Something that makes a big difference long-term is maintenance. The sooner you clean your cookware after using it, the less buildup you'll have to deal with later. Because once that residue starts to sit and layer over time, that's when it becomes harder to remove. Now personally, one thing that helps me stay on top of my cookware is I tell myself, once I'm done cooking, let's go ahead and do a quick clean so I don't have to deep clean later. So if your pots or pans have been looking dull, stained, or past the point of saving, most of the time they're not. You just need the right approach to remove the buildup. And once you see how much of a difference it makes, it becomes so much easier to keep them clean instead of trying to restore them later. And if you found this helpful, make sure you're subscribed here to the Barkeeper's Friend channel. I'll be sharing more tips like this to help you get better results and stay ahead of the buildup.